It's happening. It is true. I'm moving. It's not what you think though. I'm not quitting teaching. I'm not leaving the classroom by any means. I'm just moving classrooms from the 3rd grade wing of my school down to the 4th grade wing. If you have been following this channel from the beginning, you would know that I was actually hired to teach 3rd grade. I am going to be a 3rd grade teacher in the fall. About a week before the school year started, I was bumped to teach 4th grade due to numbers and COVID and a whole bunch of other factors. So yesterday I got a phone call that I will no longer be part of the 3rd grade hybrid team. I will be part of the 4th grade hybrid team. But I am continuing to teach 4th grade next year. My principal just asked that I move from the 3rd grade wing to the 4th grade wing because he didn't make me move last summer a week before school started, which was amazing, but we're going to pack things up and move them over to the 4th grade wing this summer. So if you are a classroom setup video type of person, get excited. We have some serious setting up to do. Also, the 4th grade rooms are so nice and they're air conditioned, so we won't be this sweaty mess that I am today. Speaking of the sweaty mess that I am today, today is Monday, May 24th, 2021. We had field day, and if you're a teacher, you know what that is, hence the sweaty mess. Tomorrow is this 4th grade award ceremony, clap out on Friday. There's tons of 4th grade events in my district, and we obviously wanted to send them off in the best possible way that we could. So I am in my classroom now, finding as much time as possible on this last week of school to get some packing done. I'm gonna have plenty of time throughout the summer to get into the building and work on setting up. But first, I need to get everything packed so that the teacher who's moving into this room can start to bring all of their supplies and things like that. I also thought I would show you some of the activities we have been working on towards the end of this school year. Have a couple really great ones to show you. So going to continue packing and then I'll show you what's been going on here in the classroom. Does anyone else get all sentimental packing up a classroom? It's sentimental mixed with like, I don't know, being upset because you think about all the time it took you to set it up, just to take it down. Also at my old school, they made these for us. It's like our picture and then it says, "Have a great day." I keep it on my bulletin board because it cracks me up. I mean, why would anyone want this? I mean, my mom would want this, but really? My first class ever made me this, and they all signed it. It's really sweet. One thing that's nice about moving within the building as opposed to like moving schools or districts or something is that I just have to roll everything from like one room to the next. I don't have to really box stuff. I can kind of just, pile it up. Little victories. Something else that I'm finding funny to reflect on is that when I was setting this classroom up, I had no idea what this school year was going to look like. And it's just wild thinking about how far we have come. I mean, we did hybrid, all students in person, all students remote. This school year was crazy. Like, I don't know how else to put it. It was just madness, and I haven't had the chance to fully process everything quite yet because, I mean, I'm still here packing up my room. It's not quite the end of the school year yet, but it was quite a ride. And as I'm staying here after school today packing up, I'm thinking a lot about that, and I'm thinking a lot about how far we've come and how I could probably do anything after surviving this school year. I'm also deciding to save these borders because they're in fine shape. I mean, I don't need new ones. I'm gonna need new paper, I think, for all the backdrops, but the borders seem fine. Now that I have just run around this building moving furniture, I thought I would show you a little bit of what our end of the school year has looked like in terms of activities and things that we are doing here in the classroom. So let me walk you over here and I'll show you some of those things. So I went ahead and rated Teachers Pay Teachers. Hello Fifth had an awesome pack. This first one was a year in review, so we labeled all of the different months of the year, and we had really awesome conversations about our favorite things that we did each month of the school year. It took a minute to get past birthdays and holidays and actually things we did in the classroom, but this one was awesome. We then made cards that are going to welcome future students to the 4th grade. So this one is really cute. She wrote, "Dear 4th grader, a couple things that you should not be afraid of." And this one is just, it's really sweet. So we made these cards that future students that I will have next year will be able to read on the first day of school or whenever I remember to give them to them. Fantastically Fourth over on Instagram made this resource that she put on Teachers Pay Teachers, this My Year in Math review, and students reviewed every standard from the 4th grade and created their own problems. So for example, I know how to multiply multi-digit numbers, so here we have them multiplying 4 digits by 1 digit, 2 digits by 2 digits, and they're actually creating the problems. They created the problem first and solved using the standard algorithm. They then used the area model, and they were able to create their own problems, really focusing on their retrieval, which is something that both Fantastically Fourth and I really subscribe to, which is the idea of retrieval practice and building it into the work we are doing in the classroom with students. So this was an awesome resource that we really enjoyed. We also spent a lot of time working on personal narratives to close out the year. Once testing is over, it's really nice to just allow students to write however they feel like writing, and personal narratives lends itself really well to that. So we were able to actually get these blank books, which have turned out so awesome. Students took these blank books and have been creating their own masterpieces. This one is called The First Time I Went Skiing, and it is, they really have been just killing it with these books. I mean, come on. They look so amazing, and it has been the perfect way to wrap up the school year now that testing is over, just allowing them to be creative and have fun and do all of those things that kids love to do. One of my other favorite things to do the last week of school is for students to write letters to one another. They each got a brown paper bag. They labeled the bags with their names, and they are just writing one another notes, favorite memories from the school year. It is awesome to have this up the entire week of school. That way, when the last day of school comes, they just take their bag. It's filled of positive notes. I know that it's something that they will cherish forever. It's hard to believe that this school year is wrapping up. It feels just like yesterday when I was in here setting up this classroom, creating those setup videos, talking about what this school year might look like, and now I'm vaccinated and we're talking about plans for next school year and returning to normal. So we will see in the coming months what that is going to look like. I'm excited to hopefully document some of it and share the journey with all of you as I set up my classroom for next school year and think through some things over the summer. But I'm really gonna take some time for myself to relax and refresh after this school year all of us teachers just lived through and went through. I also plan on working as building principal of our district's summer school program. I just graduated from my master's program in educational leadership, so I'm really hoping to be stepping into a principal role in the future, and this summer working at summer school is gonna be just a great experience for me and my development as a school leader. So I'm really excited about that. It's a low commitment, just a couple of days a week, keeping that learning going for some students who really need it over the summer, especially after the pandemic. So looking forward to that and looking forward to just catching up and hopefully just enjoying some time off. I also plan on being at school every now and then when I'm feeling up for it, feeling like it is something that I want to do. I love working in the classroom when I am feeling creative and inspired to do so, and I can't wait to document that journey with all of you. But I hope that you too are thinking about taking some time off this summer and doing what you need to do to refresh, to be ready to go for next school year. But until next time, I so appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.